Welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy Atlas here on the Atlas Effect. Today's video is coming to you by way of pure theory. Basically, what I'm going to do is break down my theory of why I think Destiny 2 will go in a specific direction that I feel it's going to go into. And I will tell you why I've come to that conclusion and possibly throw in a few facts of why I feel that way. Alright, so what we have here is we have the light and we have the dark coexisting in the same universe on a balance, on a scale, so to speak. And what I feel is that not one side will ever have too much power. Now, that's more of a scientific version, so that's part of the reason on why I feel Destiny is going to head in the direction of possibly having us Guardians fight for the darkness. And that theory is based around the fact that who's to say that before light emerged, before the Traveler emerged, that the universe didn't thrive in the dark? Maybe there were creatures of the night or races and civilizations that thrived in the blackness. You have the Hive, perfect example of creatures that can thrive in the dark and grow and multiply and create massive constructs and just amass great power. So it's not far-fetched to think that when the Traveler emerged, it somewhat kind of destroyed what was already there, which would explain why we as Guardians of the Light are constantly being attacked, or why the darkness is in this pursuit of the light. So pretty much I feel like at some point or another that maybe we'll follow in the footsteps of Tolan the Shattered and Osiris to discover that maybe, just maybe, they were right in trying to understand the darkness and trying to figure out what makes it tick, how does it work. I mean, the Vanguard turned their back on these two warlocks because they were trying to understand something that we didn't know much about. You got the Hive fighting for the darkness, and we have no idea what drives them, you know? So these legendary Guardians dug into that and gave us the knowledge we have now of Oryx and his spawn and the Hive. I mean, really, you could kind of say that we are just getting our feet wet. I mean, take Crota, Oryx's son. You know, Oryx threw him to the wolves, basically, gave him to the Vex, and forced him to fight his way into power. I mean, he thrived in the dark. He destroyed Vex after Vex, and he fought his way back. The darkness can give an immense amount of power, and I feel like as Guardians, you know, we have no idea what that is. You gotta figure Oryx is one person, and it took 6 of us to kill him. Crota is one being, I should say, not person, one being, and it took 6 of us to kill him. So for every 6 Guardians that the light produces, the darkness produces 1 soldier that has to deal with 6 of us in order to meet its end. So it's definitely something to think about. But basically, for the most part, I'm really excited about where Destiny is going, and I don't think it would be far-fetched that we would end up fighting for the darkness to kind of set the balance between the light and the dark, because really, if you think about it, the scales are kind of tipping in the favor of the light. We have countless number of guardians blessed with the Traveler's Light going out and just fighting and destroying all these different threats. You know what I mean? And the darkness, and you could kind of say that the universe is directing these threats towards us, excuse me, to try and find some type of balance. And we are obliterating it. So, I mean, it kind of speaks for Guardians, kind of speak as humankind's evolution, that eventually we destroy most of what we come into contact with, whether it be new or whether it be just discovered or something that was already there. So that's my theory, and it's completely okay if no one shares that same opinion. But I would love it if you guys would leave a comment, let me know what you think. Give me some feedback if you have some facts that could fuel some type of debate, on which way they're going to go. Then I would love to hear it. I would love to read about it. So yeah, just leave a like, drop a comment, and as always, subscribe. Atlas here on the Atlas Effect, and I'm out.